My name is Francis Kareli Maura. The National Council is a government organization that works for persons with disabilities. Its main work is to support persons with disabilities to be able to live a dignified life. For them to be able to live a dignified life, we have different programs that we give them. For example, we have education assistance, whereby learners with disabilities are supported to go up the learning levels up to university. We have scholarship program on that. We also have assistive devices. These are devices given to persons with disabilities so that they are able to access different services. These devices include wheelchairs, white canes, or crutches, auxiliary crutches, among other devices, so that these persons with disabilities can be able to access different services with ease. We also have Tools of Trade. Tools of Trade is a program that focuses on persons with disabilities that probably did not go far in their education, and probably they went to a vocational college and training, and after the training they learned a course, and that's when they learn a course, they are given a tool to be able to establish a business, to be able to live their own life, so that they can live a dignified life like others. We also have autism spectrum and other developmental programs. This program is a little bit new. It focuses on persons with autism, whereby these persons with autism are supported with a scholarship, with the scholarship, those that are in school, and also with other devices or diapers and other drugs for those that are using drugs, to ensure that these people at least live a dignified life and are able to live like any other person. National Council attends to all persons with disability. When is the age of these persons with disabilities? After they are assessed. Assessed starts with when they are 3 years of age. That is when these persons with disabilities are assessed at different government gazetted hospitals, so that they now get the disability certificate registration. When they get registration and they get a certificate, that is when now they can access all government services, including what I've mentioned. On persons with autism, the National Council has liaised with different service providers, that is facilities that are offering therapy services to persons with autism, and has contracted them to offer those services for persons with autism. And when you go for those services, they are not charged. The certificate, the medical report that is signed by the director, county director medical services, is supposed to be valid for 5 years, and after which one is supposed to renew. But now, when you only renew when you are seeking services like tax exemption, which is one of the benefits of that persons with disability benefit with. But when you have your certificate and you don't need tax exemption, you don't need to renew your medical report, because the certificate that is issued by National Council is not renewable. It's a permanent certificate. And again, if you allow me to mention this, we have a new act in place. That is the Disability Act number 4 of 2025, which was ratified by the President in May this year. So when it starts to work, because there are now regulations that are being put in place, we'll be having permanent certificates and permanent exemption certificate and permanent disability certificates. Thank you so much. The Act has so much installed for caregivers of persons with disabilities. That is, caregivers of vulnerable persons with disabilities. Not all persons with disabilities, but the Act is saying vulnerable persons with disabilities. And by vulnerability, we mean 24 hours under care. So part of what they are saying that caregivers will be exempted from paying tax, pay as you earn. Those that are employed and they are caregivers of vulnerable persons with disabilities, they will not pay tax up to 150,000 Kenya shillings. We are waiting some implementation. We expect that by the end of this quarter, that is after September, this act will start being implemented. What National Council is doing together with other partners and other stakeholders is to come up with regulations and guidelines that will help implement the act to its full.